Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Inter Milan gain their reward with an early goal. Threads one in. Decent chance! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was a given, it always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Chance, surely! Goal, Inter! And they've got their lead back. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adrian Benabi. Gerrard. And this is Forlan. That ball looks a good one. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Gerrard. He's in space and looking for options. And this is... And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff goes short. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a sharp pass. Nicely weighted ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need...
And he shoots! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? It's in! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Inter have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Inter Milan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And we are back on the way. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Picked out Mbappe! And yes, it's there! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Has a shot! No, it's wide. Cannavaro. And it's Thuram. Thuram. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! He's scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it's
Mbappe concedes a free kick for that. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense. Cutrone really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now he's got space here. Oh, perfectly measured that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Forlan, and this is Forlan. Forlan! go!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And they can counter here. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now, can they get him away? Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
That's going right the way across. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, can he finish? Sticks it away! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 88 minutes is number 17, Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard. Substitutions taking place. Substitution for Inter, number 8.
Time for a change in personnel. Forlan coming off. Just listen to this.
I think he's put in a good shift and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
No, that's been intercepted. Goes looking wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gerrard. Looking for options for movement. That ball looks a good one. Shoots! He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark. That's that, the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
They came, they saw, and
so, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Inter definitely impressing me here, especially...